that had to be the quickest college basketball game in history because they're holding the ball. They're burning, and they're playing zone. So the game went fast, but it was kind of a unique thing to kind of mentally play against because you're guarding the last 10 seconds of the shot clock, and then you're playing against zone. So I thought overall we did a pretty darn good job of that, and I thought we were very efficient offensively and 21 assists. We were moving the ball. It was good to play against the zone for 40 minutes in a game situation.
You mentioned efficient offensively. I think you had been so aggressive in other home games, actually in every game up to this point, but then looked at the stat sheet and it's 16 and 23 shooting is just, just a bit of an adjustment in something they debuted for this game, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there just there weren't as many possessions, and so it was a little different, and you're playing defense for 25 seconds, but we still had 21 assists, and you get that thing to 80 still anyways, and we shot it well, we shared the ball. And we looked at some different attacks against zone, which was good to do it in a game situation.
What do you say to them, kind of as a bounce back effort after that?
Yeah, one of the things I talked to them about was, defending, because we weren't good defensively in up there on Sunday, and can we get back to defending? And then it was tricky because they're holding the ball, so it was kind of maybe hard to evaluate your overall D because you're kind of chasing the burn and then you're guarding at the end. We played a little bit of zone, and I think for the most part, I'm just happy we shared the ball and moved it, and we got some zone offensive work. That probably was good for us tonight.
Is it the first zone you've seen this year?
Providence played a little bit at the end of the game. Yeah, they went to it in the last 7-8 minutes, and maybe one of the exhibition teams played it.
How nice was it to see the 21 assists against a defense like that where you're not jumping out of character and rushing it?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, we're really efficient on that offensive end, and we can pass it, and we put some guys in different spots against the zone. We didn't force anything. I thought we threw it inside when we had to. We really made the extra pass. We went middle and out, and a lot of different guys caught it in the middle and made that pass out. And I thought we took really good shots. It was good to see Demetrius Jackson just rise up and shoot his three-point shot and not overanalyze it. I don't want him and Jaron, when the ball reverses to you and you have a clean look, we want you to shoot it, not can I get closer? Should I drive one more time? And I thought he did that tonight he turned one down early and I got on him, and then he kind of stepped up and shot that ball for us.
What does it do differently for the offense where you said you put guys in different spots in the second half where you put Demetrius in the corner there? What are you looking for?
Well, what I was trying to do there was we were in 3 deep, because that was a 1-2-2 zone, a different look where we have 2 guys up top and 3 on the baseline. And usually your guards are always up top, but I wanted more size up top to look over the top. So Steve and Jaron up top, we kind of experimented with that tonight, and I like it. And Demetrius is down on the baseline. We know he's a really good corner jump shooter. Even last year, he made corner jump shots. Plus, he can rip down that baseline if you throw it, and he doesn't have to play against length, and guys engulfing him all. It's tough as a small guard to always face guys in an open stance. So that was interesting, and we talked about that on the bench as a staff. Like, that's something to remember against a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2 zone.
You had games last year where you had lead late, lost it. How do you think your team responded, particularly on the practice floor?
Yeah, they were
situation similar to last year.
Yeah.
Are they going to respond differently this year?
I believe so. I mean, I think we've got great leadership with Pat and Jaron, and they came right back to work, and we watched the last 8 minutes of the Providence game, things we did good, mistakes we made, we were good students there, and they were back at work. I mean, this group's it's got a great work ethic about it. We've got great competition in practice. All we did was kind of defend each other yesterday in practice because Monday was our off day.
Doing a feature on Coach Martin, can I get a couple of comments on what you see him as an educator or a coach or what he's given to the game?
Yeah, I would really call him an educator. There's a lot of young people in the college game through his different coaching stops that have really benefited from his relationship. He's one of the good guys in the business. He's a class act. And I think every young person that comes in touch with him feels better about himself. And it was really neat there at the end. I grabbed him to get in the alma mater, and he commented, he said, you know, I watch on the football Sundays, and when at the end of your games I watch, and I get a little emotional every time. So, you know, it was neat to have him back. He was a heck of a basketball player for us and a great guard coming out of New York City. I was younger, but I knew the name Dice Martin growing up in D.C. You knew of him. But loves this place, and I think he'll be a big help to a new coach at Grambling because he's a veteran. He has seen it all in our profession.
Isn't it amazing? He was on the court for BBU.
Yeah.
He was on the bench for Faisal and the
He was there for all of them, man. He's really really good. He used to come out to work camp the first couple years and bring his son, but we stay in close touch with him, and he loves the place. He stays connected to those guys, and it was neat to see him down there, and it was really neat to have him in the alma mater there with us at the end.
He still seems real humble, even though he's
Very much so. I mean, Ray's, man, he's one of the good guys, man. He just a pleasant man, and I'd say this about him: if I had a son, I'd love Ray Martin to coach him because I know he'd be in good hands. Have a great Thanksgiving, fellas.